Hello, hello, always Dizzy here, going to start with Puzzle Streak of 42 as I always do before I play any games. Yesterday I think it took an hour. Hopefully it doesn't take that long today. No promises though. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Skewer at the end. Oh wait, not if he's there though. But then I can give a check and then it's a skewer. This is underrated. I'm black. I can just push. Check and then take on D8. Check on H4. Should be good somehow. 13, key square. 14, black. His pawn is moving down. So check, check. Then what? No, check and then mate. Is this, no, that's the only mate. 15. Fork on G2. 16. Check and mate. 17. There's rook E2. There's also bishop A1. Oh, there's a queen G3. Sorry, I'm tired. Nobody's here. Talking to myself. Black. I am moving up the board. Okay, so can I... Okay, I go here first, prompting him to put the rook here, and then I can go here. 19. We have a check. And then... Can I go there, or can... No. Okay, so check. King moves. To C2. C2 is, King C2 is forced. And then eventually he does have to go to the back rank. And 20. I have a fork on the knight. Should be, well, is it good enough? Yeah, it's close. I think it's good enough. No. Yeah. It's good enough. 21. Why can't I just take on f6? How is this a puzzle? How is this a puzzle? What was the point of this? This is strange because you would think everything is winning. I don't understand. Maybe if I bring the rook back, f5, e4 is too strong. So yeah, maybe rook hf1. I'll look at this one with the engine after. Yeah, this one's very deceptive. Yeah, but f4 is too strong and the pawns run. I don't like this one because it shouldn't be 1500. So how about a check to start? King h7 is forced. And then it's just a mate in 2. 24. Oh, I have a discovery on the queen. 24. Can I not take? Am I missing something? Check. It's check. So he's got to deal with it. And check, and then king d6. Should be good. 25. Hear weird sounds outside. I can check and take the rook. What's wrong with that? And I'm not too worried about queen h6. Rook g7. He does have a check there though. Check. Takes queen h6. I might even have check. Take, check. Yeah, and then he might have this, but I'm going to play this. I'll look at it with the engine if I have to. Oh, I tried to look at it with the engine, but I forgot. Okay, we have check and then rook d2. 27. Rook f6 with a discovery's not so hot. But that's got to be good. Still nobody in the stream. 28. Okay, well, let's look at a check because he has one legal move. And then knight f6, and there's a hook mate. 29. Rook d7. Rook f8. And then can I double up here? Check king h2. Think that's good. Okay. 30. 10 minutes in, not bad. Rook f3. Queen d2. Yeah, then his knight, then I go check. Take, yeah, twice there. And if he goes to e2, I think it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Can I take on d3? No. Or can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. How did I miss that? Oh, that hurts. I gotta start all over. Oh, that hurt. Epaulette mate there. I was at 30. 30, I tells ya. 30. There's a famous Fisher game very similar to this. I could take and then, I could check and then go here. I don't know about this one. That's the only thing I can come up with. Rook c6 and then rook here. Lifeline. Check. (26). Check. So check and then rook h4. Then I can come in here. I think it's queen h4 first. And then rook h4 and then, oh, I was going to go queen g4. That doesn't work though. I have rook g4. Black. Check is a deflection. 29. So I have queen g5. Or knight g6 here. 30. Okay, I got back up to 30. So that's 60 puzzles now. Did both of them in 10 minutes, which isn't so bad. How about check and then take? I mean, that's got to be good. Although, to be honest, taking on e5 also looks pretty good. But this just wins an extra pawn. 31. Go after the a pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's way faster here. So therefore I go e5. 32. Bishop c6 traps the queen. You could argue bishop a4. But then I castle and then... But then there's queen b3. Yeah, no, yeah, so if I castle and then queen b3, then I take on... No, I can't even do... Yeah, then I can take on g2. No, I keep screwing up. If I castle, he just has bishop c6. So... Oh, then I take on g2. Right. Oh man, that's twice now. 30 and 32, I screwed up. Pants. Okay, 30 for the third time this session. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I got it. I got that after. I think we have to come in with the king. Can he stop me here? My king is still too active. Check. Okay, check. If he blocks with the pawn, then I go queen back here again. Check. Don't know about that. Oh, then it's mate. Yeah. Okay, so he can't go f6. And then, well, there's nowhere else to go. So we go back to g7. 34. Check. Check. And then I take the rook with tempo, which doesn't mean everything. King h1, take, and then I don't know. I figure I can come back and defend after. Not so clear though, but yeah, check here. Actually, at the end of the day, I will be able to get the fork in. I should be able to. Okay, 35. It's nearly trapped. Nearly. This trap him, then there's this check. Okay, can I mate him? I don't think so. There is a check though. Oh no, the dishwasher. The dishwasher is beeping. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I can't. I gotta stop the dishwasher. Okay. Okay, now I gotta close the door. Okay. 15 viewers, and not a single person has said a word. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Mate in one threat. He can run, check, boom, check. He might be able to escape, but this is the only thing I can see. Hello, Justino. There is a back rank issue, but I think I have 98. 98 should be fine. Check if king f1. How much time do I got? Oh, lots of time. Okay, so rook g7, king f1 leads to nothing. Could I push? Push him, baby. d3. He gives me a meaningless check. Gives me another check, which is not as meaningless. No, it is meaningless. Here, h4. I might have rook g7 there. I'm not 100% sure. And takes, and then rook d1. He is stopping me. He is stopping the pawn. d3. And what if he just goes back? Well, I'm covering that. That's the whole point. Yeah, so it's like, can we survive this? Maybe I don't go to h6. Maybe I go king f7. Okay, I'm pushing. Pushing. And he's threatening mate. So I could push the h pawn. No, I'm still getting mate. Oh, I'm not getting mated there. I might be able to push the h pawn. Or else rook d8. Rook d8 looks simpler and should be good. Okay, 38. I can threaten mate again. This check is not easily solvable. He has to play rook f2. And then I might have rook h2. That's looking pretty good, honestly. Queen c5, rook f2 is forced. Rook takes h2. Now this is not forced, so this is what I'm a little bit concerned about. He might be able to play like queen e1 or something. No, because then I am threatening rook h1. So queen c5, rook f2, rook h2. If takes, then check. King h3 is forced, and then it's mate. I didn't see knight e4, but I think I just take it. That does annoy me a little bit, but I think that's fine. And we take. Okay, 39. So rook e4. If he takes back on, oh no, he's mating me there. Okay, so that's not advisable. Oh, it's just a mate in 2. 40. Can I go check? Takes check. He goes king f8. But then, no buts. He might get out of that. It might be a bishop f5, bishop f5, rook c2, and then check. I'm just going to minimize chat here. So bishop f5, rook c2, check, and he has to go to h7, and then we have a double check. If he tries something else, I don't know, like rook 3 c7, then I still give a check. This should force the double check. Yeah. Oh, back rank, so I can't take. I just take the rook. Okay, last one. Check should be mate in 2 or mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to open up chat. That we got an easy finish there. Get one wrong on purpose. Okay, that took way too long, but I got there in the end. Took 39 minutes. Okay, time for a game. Hello, Bobby Ganallo, the chess kid. Here we go. Bing, whoops, switch the scenes. Fix this. There we go. Ukido, 1-month-old account. No thanks. Woden Ol. I think it was originally like 33 or something. And I just increased it slowly over time as I got quicker. Simon Williams has G6 in his course there. I believe it's not butter. Wait, did I do this right? I think so. I'm not used to them taking. Bishop b4, I think it will just transpose with queen d5. It's not quite the same though. I kind of want to start lead. I kind of want to lead with the check. Yeah, no, they don't necessarily transpose. I'm going to take it with the queen. So I'm just going to minimize chat so I can focus here. Yeah, so if knight c3, I think I'm going bishop b4. I don't really want to trade everything. Wait, there's queen a4. Queen a4, knight c6. Should be okay. I think. I also have b5. No, I don't. No, I don't. What am I talking about? I have to play knight c6. Yeah. So knight c6, e3. Should be fine there. Castles. I played this over the board against the American national master, Josh Sinanen. And that did not go very well. Justin Jang, BC. Is he from BC? Do we know a Justin Jang? He used to be 2300. 2305 peak. Okay, yeah, E3. I think this is one of the lines. I'm going to castle just before I get into too much trouble. I have to be a little bit careful that I don't run into things here, but I think I'm okay. Knight f3, maybe queen f3. Okay. Rook e8. I'm still worried about bishop c4 stuff eventually. He might go a3, maybe knight bd2 to get into f4. Yeah, I might have f5. He does play it. Okay, I can go queen d6. There's queen b3. Okay, I think I'm okay here. Queen b3, bishop e6. Is e5 a move there? e5, I mean? No, I can take with the queen. Yeah, so here I can just take. That was my trap. Oh, then he's got this check. Didn't see that. I can take here first. Oh, you can take with the queen. No, it still works. Yeah, so I just win a piece here. That was the whole point of queen d6. I'm going to open up chat. Hello, Walter Brown. Hello, Umberto. Okay, yeah, I should be able to take unless, I mean, because he does have a check, right? But I don't see the problem. I mean, he can also give me a check with the, but I mean, I should be fine. I mean, maybe I'm overlooking something. So just King H8. I don't want to do this. So just King H8 here. Castles now. And now he'll make a miraculous comeback, as they always do. I'm kind of scared to give him any play here, but I am hitting E3. I don't need more material. But the thing is, I have to move my queen anyways. 17 viewers now. This is, I don't really consider it greedy because I have to move the queen anyways. I'm opening up a new front, but I have to move the queen anyways. And I'm hitting D3 or E3. Okay, so I have rook E3, but that would really be greedy. I'm not going to do that. Knight C6 or B6 probably. I could also put the knight on B6. Yeah, there's 2 free pawns for me, but I'm a greedy guy, but not, that's too much. Here, and then if he pushes, I can push my, yeah, so I'm thinking knight C6, but yeah, maybe knight C6 or B6 is tempting as well, but then there's this. Okay, let's go knight C6. And now I have rook E3. He could try some tricks of his. Oh, he can't go there. Yeah, he could try queen C5. But I just go bishop D7, I think. But yeah, it gets a little iffy. This is so greedy. It really, really is. I might be able to just come back. I'm not 100% sure. This is so greedy. Okay. Here, and then rook E7. Hurt my neck somehow. Stiff. Okay, here. Still back rank threats. Can I take? Nope. I might be in trouble here. Okay, maybe F4. I knew he would make a miraculous comeback. Okay, I also have this check, which helps a lot. Opens up my back rank. Yeah, I think I might just start with this check to be safe. Back rank worries gone, and then I can just take now. Weird game, because he was over 2,300. I mean, this should be good. Okay. Oof. Justin Jang, BC. I'm going to look that up. It almost sounds like a BC player. It's not. Okay. So I almost never win in these lines, like in the Hopton. But he just fell for my Queen D6 thing. But I also think he might have misplayed this a little bit. I'm trying to remember what the National Master I played in the tournament did. I think he might have played... no, I think he played Knight C3 here. That's what he did. Josh Thinnan. He played Knight C3 first. And when I played against him, I played an early F4. Yeah. So my plan was to take, but I realized there was this check, so I took first, and we're just up a piece now. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, he just dropped a piece. That's all there is to it. Let's take a look at that with the engine. And yeah, I really got a sore neck. For no reason. Okay. Oh, a perfect game. We got a perfect game. Well, is it perfect? Is this graph goes towards white a little bit. Oh. Okay, so this was all fine. White has a small advantage because their pawn structure is better. We do have the bishop pair, but our king is also a little bit weaker. It's really not a great opening for black, but... Okay, so yeah, so there was F4 here, but as I say, I played that in my game against National Master Sinanen. And I just wanted to put the rook on the E file here. Queen D6 not in the top 5 moves, but I like the trap. It's adjusting Knight C6, so Knight C6 and then Knight F4, then we go Queen D6. No, oh wait, then it can take on D4. Okay. And then yeah, he just threw the game here. Maybe he thought he had Queen B3. But actually, even here, I'm okay. Just King H8, because I just won this piece, but I didn't want to trade my bishop for the knight. I don't love this position. Yeah. Okay. So surprising that, I mean, the guy was over 2,300. I'm a little surprised he just dropped a piece in the opening like that. Okay. 2069 opponent. Black again. The McDonald. Old McDonald. And I keep changing how I play against this. Like H5. Yeah, I keep changing how I do it. I'm going to go H5. Computer likes H5, but I used to go knight, bishop E7 stuff before. And then I forget if bishop E7 first or knight H6. I forget. I'm going to go here because it stops knight H4. And now... And then I don't know if we want to castle or... I don't think we actually want to castle so much. Oh, sorry. I'm all in. I must have slept in a weird angle. So tense. Okay. Yeah, I'm always so confused. I think normally we want to put this knight on f5, but I've been getting it wrong lately. Queen b6. What about knight g4? And then this knight has to move now, which isn't a huge problem. But then I can maybe attack it. I don't know. I'm going to play it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, can I just go here twice? No, because he's covering this now. I don't know that this is such a hope chess. Okay, yeah, A5, and then he pushes A4. And then I wonder what I've been doing. I don't know. I've had this position so many times, and then I play different every time, which confuses me more than it should. Yeah, I think I'm going A4 because why wouldn't I? And maybe Queen B6 now. This actually looks very strong. Double attack here. Yeah, can I just take? No, I start with the check. I start with the check. No. Okay. I think I take on B2. I just hope I don't get trapped. Like ding ding. It's going to be hard though to be fully trapped. Oh wait, I just realized he's on my bishop. I screwed up. Okay, well I have to recapture and then I'll take back this way. I could still get trapped. I think I'm okay though. We take this way. Okay. 91. He's on G5 now. Could almost take here. Okay, so push. He can save the. He can save something here. It'll actually surprisingly be equal material there. Yeah, surprisingly that'll be equal material. So I wonder if I should take the rook and let him take on G4. I think I'm going to do that. This is so tempting though. G3. I'm taking the rook. If knight G4, I think I'm going to take. I have bishop G3 later. I'm going to take and then I wonder if I should go here right away. Or should I extract the queen? Should probably extract the queen before it becomes too late. But he can't really, but now here he's pinned though. So he would need to move his queen out. I can, yeah, Boom, rook f3. Yeah, I think I'm going to extract myself. So I'm what? I'm up the exchange and a pawn. and my king is safer. But I've got the more sore neck. Oh. Pain in the neck. So there's queen b6, further extracting myself. Could go a3. He can't really move. He can't move the knight. He can't move the bishop. So I don't know if I want to move the queen yet. Maybe I improve the king. Can I castle queenside? I'm going to castle queenside. I better watch the clock. I'm getting a little low on the clock. Bishop h4. There's always rook rook f3. But then I might have f5. Almost. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I don't know. Okay. I can take here and then I can take his bishop. But then his queen is right up in my face. But then I'm threatening here as well. Yeah, this is tempting. Although he's threatening to take. Okay, that's annoying. Maybe I should move the king. Oh, yeah, that's an annoying move. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, so it takes. Might even take here. Yeah, this is. Takes, check. This is getting out of hand. That's a good move. That was a good move he made. F6 is interesting. Takes. F6 is very interesting because takes I can take here. F6 is very interesting. Oh, but he takes here. Okay, no, F6 is bad. Okay, I'm going to lose on the clock here. This is so dangerous, though. You know? Oh, this is so dangerous. And then I can also go here. Okay, I'm taking. I don't know. Maybe I go bishop d6 first. No, because then he can come back. Yeah, so I probably have to take. I don't know. So he takes here. And maybe I can. No. Can I still go here? No. Oh, I can't even. Okay, here. Oh God. I'm dead. I could take and then go rook f7. Takes and then rook f7. Or rook d7, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he got me. I had a good position. That was just a mistake. I didn't know how to deal with that. That was so strong, his f pawn move. Check. I can come back. Check. Can he go here? No, I have check. No, he can still do that. Yeah, he can go here. Amazingly. No. Because I go check and then, yeah, then I take, I think. If he goes here, I go check. And take. I don't know. I don't have time here. I'm going to flag. Runs this way. I played too slow. Too bad. I'm not going to analyze it. It was just a clock issue. That's good. I'm going to castle. A5. Yes. So D3, C4. Can I take? What about C4 right away, actually? That's the move. And then queen e2 to stop queen d3. Or do I have a check here? There's knight d7. Is there b5? No. Yeah, so we've got to go knight d7. But I've got nothing after that. I could trade there and make his king go here, but no, I think I'm going here. Yeah, queen e4 is interesting though. So e6, knight c3 maybe. Bishop b2, bishop b7. Do I have knight g4? Can I do that? Bishop g7, knight g4. Knight h5, I trade. Here I think I'm ready to take. Okay, let's take f5. Down 2 minutes on the clock. Can I just take here? Oh, well. Okay, I'm going to take. His light squared bishop is pretty bad, but how do I move my knight? D3 maybe? Queen f3, queen f3 hitting f6. There's rook f8 in between. And it's d3, d3, e4. b5. b5 is coming quick. Knight c3 stops b5. Knight c3 stops b5. I like that. Knight c3, I could go to d5. Is there a trick here? Knight c3 takes... oh, it's check. Okay, so knight c3, and then if f5, knight a4... No, I don't like f5. Okay, that's not... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might have to go d3 here. d3, b5. I guess I could go maybe here to stop b5. Can I do that? a4 and then knight c3. Wait, no, sorry. What were they going to do? No, I don't like that because of f5. d3 here, yeah. a4 and then d3. So that b5 is not a problem. So d3, yeah, d3, knight d2. Yeah, it goes that way. He wants his bishop out. So I'm going to go d3. Bishop b7. Okay. Just push it. f5 is annoying. But I don't really have anything else that's reasonable. f5 takes, and then I have knight d2. I'm getting low on the clock. I think I have knight d2 at the end. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. I think queen f3. He's gonna go bishop b7. I don't know if you can do that. Should I go here first? Might be safer. Let's do that. So f5, I think I'm taking on g7. Pre-move it. So it's actually only equal material. He actually had the bishop pair. So he actually got a good position here. Looks like I'm going to lose all my games tonight. As I do most nights. Okay, just queen f3. I really have to pick up the pace. And then maybe rook a e1. Maybe rook a d1. Can I take here? I don't know, because d3 at the end. This knight needs to be improved. This is hardly improving it. I can actually, I might be able to push this. No. Okay, yeah. Let's just, oh, he wants, can he go bishop there? Okay, can I go here and then push? I don't know where to put the rook on d1 or e1. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. And then I was going to push here. Takes. Crap. That's a problem. Can I push and then push? Maybe. Push and then push. Try it. And then e4. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy move. f5. e5 maybe. Will my craziness work? Bishop b7. Can take. Oh. Well, that sucks. Okay, now he goes bishop b7. I don't know. Not my day. I had bishop a3 there as well. I got low on the clock again. Or maybe I still have bishop a3 actually. If he goes bishop b7. I still have this. Rook F, rook F. Okay, can he take here? No, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. His central pawns are so good though. And he's got 2 pawns for a piece. So he's probably still better here. Not to mention the time situation. Okay, I'll take that now. Okay, I can trade queens at the cost of a pawn. Can go here. These pawns are fast. His pawns are going to be rolling. Rook f7. He's fine. I have no threats here. I was thinking about this, but he's too strong there, I think. His central pawns are too good. I don't have anything here. Okay, push. My opponent is so fast. It makes it difficult. It makes life difficult for me. He takes everything here. Okay. This could be something. The nice thing is that my king is safe. That's the only nice thing. But yeah, queen b7 I'm looking at. I could also maybe take on g7 right away. After queen h6, I don't have a check though. No, I do. I might have a perpet there. Rook g7. I might have a perpet. There's king g8 though. He might have king g8. But my king is still, yeah, he might have king g8 there. Rook g7, king g7, queen e5, king g8. King g8. I think he might have king g8. That's so annoying. Take. King g8. I don't have an answer for king g8. I don't have an answer for king g8. It's so dumb. I might have queen e7. Okay, did he calculate all this? I'm going to play it regardless. I don't have much time. No, I mean king g8. King g8. Like here. I didn't have an answer, but I played it anyways because I don't have time. And then I'm hoping that there's some perpet, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's a perpet. I can get this pawn. Oh wait, there's check here. I can go here. He just brings up his king. I'm losing. My losses are frustrating. Because if I had more time, but of course, if. But he can't go there, so watch out. He's got to go here. But he's gonna just march right up. Well, I'll go in front, but I think he's fine. He just marches forward. Here, check. Check. I got another pawn, at least. But he's just going to support himself. Like, he should still be winning, I think. Oh, God. Queen f6. I have a check, though. Oh, I'm so tense. Ah. Oh, shit. You can push. Shit. I flagged him. He didn't have time to take my pawn. Okay. I feel bad only a little bit because he was going to flag me. And I had the better position at one point. I was winning, I think, at one point. I was, because I was up the exchange. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Because I was up the exchange, but then I got low on the clock. So I don't feel bad for flagging him. Okay, I held on to that. Oh, yeah, it gave him problems. Oh, my neck hurts. I'm so tense. Right back here. I think I slept on it bad. Okay, that was stressful. That was not enjoyable. That was stress. Like, my whole body aches. Oh, like I've got an actual physical pain here. I don't know how much of this is from stress from chess or if I slept on it bad. DMX, I didn't increase rating. My rating dropped. Sin City's been drinking again. Okay, from the beginning, we have the bird. And I forget about this bishop d7. I have mixed feelings on it. If we should wait for black to play a6, or if we should take right away and play knight e5. I think we actually are supposed to take right away, but yeah, because otherwise I think there might be queen c7. No, but then even then we still have knight e5. I'll have to look into that again. Yeah, so I took now, and yeah, I knew that he had this bishop e5, but normally it's not a problem. But yeah, I think c4 is probably the way to deal with it. And his bishop was really bad here, and I considered queen a4, but after knight d7, I didn't have a plan. I could take on d7 twice, but maybe I could have done that and played d3, but we don't really have anything there, and I like my position. So I played queen e2. That's generally what you do when you play c4 in the bird to cover d3, because queen d3 is annoying. I think, I forgot, you can also go queen c2. I forgot about this. But this, I think queen c2 makes more sense when you still have the bishop. Like you play d4 later, you put bishop on d3, and sometimes you have this dark squared bishop on c3. But yeah, you can go queen c2 or queen e2 just to defend d3. and spent a lot of time on this, how to deal with g6. And yeah, I took and played f5. I don't know, maybe f5 might have been a little too early. Knight c3, if he plays f5, probably knight a4 is good. Although, I don't know. I played a4, probably not the best move, but I didn't want him playing b5. I wanted to play d3, but then b5 kind of annoyed me. Although it's not even a problem. I can just take. So I was hallucinating here. B5 was never a problem. God, what is this thing? It's like a, I don't know what it is. Yeah, so that might have been too slow. And I played all these moves quite slowly. And yeah, here I'm already into some time trouble here. I couldn't decide between rook a d1 or rook a e1, and I didn't really have time to think about it too much. And then I played d4. I was low on the clock. I would have deliberated on this more if I could have. With e5, he takes on d3, and potentially I could take on f6 there. Takes, but then b2 might be hanging. But I'm on this. Maybe I could have pushed it. I just didn't have time to calculate it fully. Yeah, e5, rook d3. I might have been able to take here. No, because then there's queen e1. I think. I think there's queen e1 there. Yeah, so I pushed and then played e5, but then I didn't realize he could just retake it. I thought this might have given me something, but he just I just didn't have time to see this. Yeah, knight e4, bishop a3, and then we get the exchange for 2 pawns. Yeah, I didn't see any plan here. I considered trading queens, but his central pawns are too strong. You know, my rooks aren't going to be able to deal with them. So, wanted to keep the queens on. Fortunately, I had rook a1. If I didn't have rook a1 here, and even with rook a1, I might be worse, but yeah, rook a1 gives me a lot. I was very lucky he took on a4 and I had rook a1. And then here, I think I might be okay if I don't think taking on g7 is necessary. I had other ideas as well, like rook fa1, and then eventually queen b7, stuff like that. But I only had like a minute on the clock here. Abanoob says takes on f8. And then what? Bishop f8. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, possibly, but no, I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, well, but what if he takes with the king? It's too iffy. And then I was hoping there would be so the line I was looking at was queen g8 was, well, it was like if he did something else, like here. Oh, it won't let me move. Let me go to analysis board. If he did something else like g5, I was then, how come I can't move? Wait, what? How? Oh, pawns can't move like that. Sorry. Okay, here. So then I was thinking taking, and then here, king. Sorry, no, I think I said king g8. Yeah, king g8. I didn't know what to do here, which is similar to what happened in the game. And so this worried me. This was my plan though, which is again similar to what happened in the game. But this is different because now I can trade rooks. I get a pawn back. I do think black might be winning, but he needs to get up in here, which he tried to do. And if he had more time, but yeah, maybe he can't do it. Queens are so good. Yeah, if I had checked him from behind, he might have been able to have done it. No, even then he can't. But yeah, he could have tried for this. Oh, and he was trying for it. Yeah, but I always take the pawn with check. Yeah, and then he came back this way. But I think he was making progress. And in fact, he did make progress at the end of the day. So let me go back here. I mean, I didn't have any time, but I was going to say maybe I don't take the pawn, but he's still going to run this way anyways. Yeah, if I take on b5, there's mate. Maybe I played it okay. But I do think he's winning, which is what I always thought. Yeah. I don't really regret anything yet. Hang on, I wonder if I could have went here and then my king goes in front. Is that winning? Check. He doesn't have to take. But probably he should. And then no, because he's going to control the square. Oh, it's so close. Unfortunately, he queens with check. We'll both queen. Well, we would have, but then he queens with check, unfortunately. Hello, not that Ryan. What's up? I've got a sore neck. I got a pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. But yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like black was probably winning in the ending if he had more time. Okay, so right away, yes, c4 is best. So yeah, d3, I thought he had c4, but apparently not. Oh, and then we have knight a3. We win a pawn. But even knight d2 is apparently good for some reason. Don't ask me why. Well, he's not. We have just better development here. We can stack a pawn for development. But yeah, c4 was probably simpler. And yeah, it's saying bishop b2. I don't know about that because queen d3 is really annoying. Why did I've got my knight covering it? Oh my god, I was on autopilot here. I'm still correct though. Like if my knight is on here, that is what you do. You put the queen on c2 or e2 to defend d3. But I just totally forgot my knight was on e5. So I could have been a little bit more direct in my development. Okay, so knight g4 was it the first inaccuracy. It wants to go knight c3. I guess I didn't really know what the follow-up was. And here it likes a4, which I played later in the game. It just wants to develop a piece. Yeah, taking was fine. Yeah, f5 was actually fine as well. Actually, best move. Okay, this was a blunder. Lead chess is being a little bit harsh with the annotation because it goes from 0.8 to minus 1.2. Big whoop. That's more of a mistake in my book, but it just computer wants to go knight c3 and go on our merry way. And it doesn't like this. First of all, after f takes and then knight c3, there's f5. Yeah, which I did see later. Hello, Vivek. And h takes is even better. Because he's not even blocking his bishop anymore. So there was no need to take. Oh, really sore here. What the heck is this? It's like why is this sore? That's what I'm curious about. I'm just old. I'm sore for no reason. In the back of my head. I can't figure out why that's sore. Sorry for talking about that too much. Okay, so b6, d3. Yeah, I'm just old. It's just for no reason. It's not like I was bending, like fixing my sink or anything. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. So strange. It's bizarre. I've got two like wounds back there. Okay, so d3, rook a3 is a suggestion by the computer, which is bizarre. I don't understand rook a3. Rook a3. Oh my god, I want to go bishop a1? What? Like, that's one idea. I don't know if that's the main idea behind rook. What is this about? I don't understand what this is about. And then knight b5? Oh my god, so that the bishop is defended this way? Does that make sense, though? Like, I don't know. I don't understand rook a3. That seems unnecessary to do all that. Rook a3. I don't understand this move. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand it. That's crazy. Okay. Here I went e4. I mean, actually, I had more time here than I remembered. I thought I was down to like 2 minutes or something. It doesn't like this because of f5, which I think, yeah, I saw, but I thought I would, yeah, I did see it. I was going to take and then knight d2, I think, was my plan. And it would have been playable. It would have been playable. Yeah, my move was fine. Queen f3. I mean, I'm looking at this too much. Again, there's f5. So why is a5 better here? Because it's saying f5 is even stronger now. I'm getting really tired. Oh yeah. This is always kind of a problem. His bishop is really threatening to come in, and yeah, I've got some weak points here. So it wants to open up another front on the queen's side. Again, there's this rook a3 now makes more sense. So I think rook a3, it was a long-term plan to defend d3, I guess. That was the computer's weird idea. So the knight goes to d2 and then the rook defends d3. What a cheater, the computer. Okay. And then, yeah, I just couldn't decide where to put the rook. I was thinking rook a d1. Again, rook a3. Computer loves this rook a3 idea. d4 is the best move. Look at that. Clearly the best move. Except my follow-up was bad, though. Because of rook e6. Had I seen rook e6, I might have still played it. I think I would just take here. This seems reasonable. I don't know why it's -2. Sorry. Queen f6. This doesn't seem so bad. I don't know why it's -3. I don't know. I don't know if it, like, is it really -3? I think computer's being a little harsh there. I mean, I'm not actually arguing with the computer's evaluation, but I don't think it's -3 for a human. Black is up a pawn. Black has a bishop pair, but I don't know if it's like white still has play for sure. Like, yeah, but -3, like, say -2 or something. -3. Okay, so the best move here. So d4 was good, and then bishop a3. Yeah, which, oh right, which I saw a move later. I wish I could have taken credit to see it right away. But no, this was my plan. But he missed bishop a3. I missed it in two. I missed it for 2 moves actually. Then I played it, and it's equal. So the best move here, I was low on the clock, but rook d. Actually, there were a lot of fine moves. It doesn't like queen b7, d3. Yeah, my plan here was rook f7. But apparently there's no problem. There's bishop f8, and there's queen d4 check, and then bishop f8. No, then e4. Oh wow! Come on, look at that! Look at that! That's a nice little simple solution by the computer. Check and then push, defends g7. That's annoying. Yeah. So computer says white is okay. Just blockade. I mean, if we keep these on dark squares, black does. I mean, we are up the exchange for 2 pawns after all. But yeah, it wants to start just stopping any play here. And if he brings in the queen, I don't know. But yeah, this allowed d3. Very, very nice idea by the computer. Otherwise, my move is fine, but this allows d3. And it actually wants to trade. Wow. So it wants to trade and then bring up the king to blockade. There's other moves as well, but this is simplest. I was still scared of these pawns, so we can't do that. Yeah, this would have been tricky still. I mean, oh, is he getting mated here? Yeah, he's getting mated here. Okay. But yeah, I could have traded and brought in the king. Didn't even consider that. I actually thought this was good for white, but it wants to go c5. Like, who's playing c5 there? Seriously. And then rook b1. Wow, the computer is such a cheater. What a nice idea. Get the rook to b7. And if they push c6, and we have some play here. What a nice move, c5. That's two nice computer moves. It's always a little pawn moves. It's like, what was the first one? Here, d3. And then check and then push. It's such a simple move. And then here again. Computer, I mean, obviously the computer always finds these moves, but I always miss them. c5. Yeah, well, that's what I did. I went rook a7. But there's some difference here. Oh, yeah, because here he had queen d7. Okay, so take, and now we're equal. Okay, so who said it? Abanoob is right. It does. Computer does prefer taking on f8, but it doesn't want to take here. Actually, no, it's actually okay to take here apparently. So if he pushes h3, what can he push again? Computer, don't highlight my things. No, then we have to be accurate. No, I took this way. Yeah, this is what I thought. This is what I thought, that black was winning. But I also, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have time to think. Yeah. This is what I thought. I did have a draw here, though. I just didn't have time. I had 25 seconds. I had a million other moves. Queen f1, queen d2, h5. So queen f1 and he pushes. Then queen d1. Yeah, queen and pawn endings are so freaking... They're one of the hardest type of endings. This seems very dangerous. And then we only have one drawing move here. This is very dangerous. I don't like queen f1. Queen e2. Again, we only have one drawing move. Yeah, I don't... It's not simple. This is... Queen and pawn games are never simple. They're not. They're so easy to misplay. I'm trying to think what the best move is. Like, computer says it's equal, but the computer's a computer. Yeah, you play queen d2, and then it's too scary. And then we have to go here. There's just too many things to account for. This is already scary. Like, even this is scary. Okay. Anyways, the game continued. Yeah, this was a blunder. Yeah, I actually forgot I did that. I mean, I was panicking. That was certainly a blunder. I was scared of this pawn. I should have just went to the fourth rank, simplest. But then this guy runs. Yeah, this is very scary. King f2 is actually drawing for reasons I don't understand. Yeah, it's just complicated. Queen and pawn games are not simple. And then, yeah, we're just losing here. But I flagged him. And the sad part is I actually won the game because I had a pawn. And he had 0.6 seconds here. But he did let himself get pretty low on the clock, to be fair. Like he's spending 2 seconds per move here. He should be pre-move. He's not even pre-moving at this point. He spent 1 second to push the pawn. He's not even pre-moving. Even this was not a pre-move. And this, he didn't pre-move at all. None of these were pre-moves. He would have won if he had pre-moved. Every move he thought about. Maybe he doesn't know about pre-moves. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. 2 hours on the clock, and honestly, my neck is sore, and I'll just keep whining about it. Nobody wants that. Okay, so I did Puzzle Streak in about, I forget how long, half an hour, I think. And then I played some games, 3 games, 2 wins, 1 loss. Still thinking about buying that course. But I'm pretty stingy with money. And I've got so many other courses to go through. I did play a bird. Yeah, oh, was this a bird? This was a bird indeed. Yeah. Okay, guys, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow because it's chess club night. So probably a 30% chance I'll be back tomorrow, but otherwise you'll see me Thursday, if not tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.